Tetris on my feet collections. Fill up my box like a coin slot, making sure my points drop. Ain't no bumping punk rock. I'm at the fun spot. You at the bus stop. Keep the trunk locked. Price of what the cost.
But we slow. Throw your rock. The entire house. We not concerned with all that folklore you lie about. All that tongue gon' leave the cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rock. The entire house. We not concerned with all that folklore you lie about. All that tongue gon' leave your cold sores inside your mouth.
Game time. Same time.
Game time, bring the pain time.
Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the night. This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Pajemski. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Roddy in at the power forward position. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. MP, no good. Brunson against Brown. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Brunson.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
Brown kicks to MP. Pass to Tatum. MP sets the screen for Tatum. Back to MP. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brunson. 33 points last game. And Towns gets it to go.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. White finds MP. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Knicks have gotten their first three shots to go in for to start off this game. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. He talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's K, the kick out to Tatum. Fast break, here they come. Here's Roddy, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Brunson, and the rejection by MP. Aldridge, the pass to Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. MP dishes to White. It's rebounded by Roddy.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Towns up and in on the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. You look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
MP finds Tatum. MP sets the screen for Tatum. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Podziemski. White against Brunson. 3 on the clock. Shoots over White. Brunson, no good. Celtics trail by 8. And White kicks to MP. Tatum gets the screen from Kane. Tatum passes to MP. Outside, White. The 3 from MP. Knicks with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Tatum no good. The Knicks leading by 10. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Roddy. Towns, the screen. To the left side wing. To the middle. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Aldridge.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
Now here's Towns. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. MP kicks to White. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Knicks with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Anunoby against Brown. Towns wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Towns has got 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
To the inside. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, Park, we've got lots of games left, but it's already been a very interesting season so far.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Kevin. I've especially enjoyed seeing the rookies get settled in. I mean, that's always something that I kind of prioritize in my observations. Just watching how these guys adjust to the pro game is always pretty fascinating to me.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Here's Kolek. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now we averages about 9 points a game. Outside, Town. Robinson Earl, the pass to Roddy. No one covering. Roddy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
MP dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Bates. The kick out to Tatum. And they recover it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 1, the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Porter's checked in for the Celtics. Sam Hauser comes in for Tatum. Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 13.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
MP finds Hauser. Back to MP. Pass to Bates. On the wing, MP. Brunson covering. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns, high post. New York needs to get off a shot. Robinson Earl, good. And it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. A floater. Good defense by MP.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Towns in the corner. Pass to Kolek. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by MP.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
New York leading by 9. Brunson outside. And Boston with the rebound. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kind of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Hauser. Scoreless thus far. And MP throws it down.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. He threw the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Kolek, covered by MP. To the left wing. Here's Riley. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. Between his points and... Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Riley, and Anunoby subbed in for Patterson. MP passes to Bates. Back to MP. Pass to Bates. Here's MP. 6 to shoot. Tatum passes to Bates. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Brandon Bajemski. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Washington was a man on a mission. He ended up with 37 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Towns kicks to Anunoby. Over to the left wing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Already his second foul. Just something to keep in mind.
Celtics trail by 3. MP deciding where to go with it. It's intercepted. Pass to Kolek. Anunoby outside. Towns high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Towns. He's got 15 to the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. Here's K. MP going to work inside.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Aldridge, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Mitchell, and a switcher also for New York. Brunson's checked in. And here's Towns. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Towns, a screen on Brown. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. White finds MP. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Kolek. To Brunson. New York moving it around. New York, no good that time either. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Anunoby outside. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Brunson at point-blank range.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Celtics making a switch here. Bates is checked in. Brunson up top. Covered by MP. Off target on the 15-footer.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And the dunk by MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Brunson, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Now, Anunoby. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Brunson against MP. Now, here's Tatum. Defense is right there. And it's White missing. New York shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. And the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet. MP passes to Bates. Inside, Kolek. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Wizards in Washington. Rebound by the Celtics. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Jones has checked in. Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Now here's Towns. 17 points in the game. Clock at 6. Back to Brunson. Over MP. And the rejection by MP. And White kicks to MP. Outside Tatum. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Roddy no good. Boston trailing. MP inside. Brunson covering. Tatum no good. The Knicks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Roddy. White with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Pajemski. Still scoreless. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's laid in by Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now, here's MP. 26 points for him. Shoots it. Boston again missing. Here's Pajemski. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New York ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Fellas, what stands out to you about this schedule?
Man, I don't have time to be thinking about their schedule. I got my own schedule to worry about.
What? Swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now. They're in a tight one.
Give me Coach Gray Hairs.
Thanks for joining us. Now
and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics trail by 4. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Derek White is out there with MP. And it's Aldridge in at center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Brunson outside. Back to Pajemski. New York moving it around. Body no good. The Celtics shooting the ball at 42%. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Karl Anthony Towns.
I'm really not too surprised to see the rebounding numbers trail off a bit. He's a veteran player getting up there in years, and what comes with that is some changes to physicality and intentional adjustments to playing style. Even though his rebounding output has declined, that veteran presence and basketball IQ continue to grow.
And here's Brunson. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep to the paint, here's Towns. And falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
MP finds Aldridge. Over Towns. And it's Boston with another.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team grow, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks can surround him with talent. He said winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the Knicks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Celtics. They kick out to Anunoby. Sinks the triple. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now that catch and shoot, Jay, is a real weapon.
Tatum on the wing. 5 points in the game. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 13.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Tatum with it. He has 7. Aldridge kicks to MP. Pass to Tatum. MP sets the screen for Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Towns against Aldridge. Brunson, no good.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
White with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Kicks it out to MP. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
MP finds White. White gets the screen from K. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
You know, one of the ways White keeps the defenders honest is with his mid-range game. He's got a great knack for that shot.
Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Roddy. Anunoby outside. Towns a screen on Brown. It's hauled in by MP.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Now White, looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. MP passes to Tatum. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Roddy. MP against Brunson. Down low. That's in. The Celtic lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
MP dishes to Tatum. Pokes one up. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's working on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
Here's Brown. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler and has some good moves, too.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Knicks. Knicks trailed by 5. Brunson with it. Now defended by MP. Brunson slicing through.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
MP, no good. For New York, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Robinson Earl. Towns, the best to Robinson Earl. Chalk up 2 there. Robinson Earl's got 6.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
MP showing the range.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And here's Brunson outside.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Tatum. Aldridge trying to break free. And the dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with it.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson the pass to Robinson Earl. There's a good screen. Back to Brunson. Out to the wing. Here's Towns. Good. Nice job down low. Towns has got 23 points.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And White, the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Towns. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Hauser gets a screen from Kane. And the basket by Hauser.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Here's Roddy following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Pajemski. And the 3 off target. Austin leading by 6. Bates passes to Kay. At the top of the key, Mitchell. MP outside. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Brunson, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
MP kicks to Mitchell. MP sets the screen for Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Robinson Earl. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball. Hayes has got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. If you look at Boston, they like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, New York, they're 5 spots away.
And, you know, for Boston, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Patterson can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Colette, covered by MP. And they get it. Patterson can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Man, like how Tatum never backs off, even as the defense clearly gets overly physical.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Patterson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Anunoby. No good on the triple. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 18. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth. And 1 quarter to go in a game that took. Both teams making substitutions here. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Podziemski out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Williamson. And it's Roddy in at the 4-man position. Williamson with the screen for Anunoby. Williamson with the bounce pass. And the Knicks miss again.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Mitchell finds MP. Trains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Knicks trailed by 19. Williamson is screen on MP. And Williamson throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Pass to Brunson. The three, cans it from downtown. Brunson's got 22 points.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. MP dishes to Mitchell. Jones the pass to MP. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Tatum setting the pick for Mitchell. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Knicks trail by 16. Up top, Anunoby. He's covered by Brown. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by the Celtics. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. On the wing, MP. He's defended by Pajemski.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aldridge comes in for Jones, and it's White in for Mitchell.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Aldridge against Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
MP kicks to Tatum. Shoots over Brunson. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brunson. Over MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on MP.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops, you expect to be good.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 9 points for Jarrett White.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And he comes up with the deuce. White's got 10 points here in the second half.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Here's Tatum. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Runs in the pass to Towns. Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think would be helpful.
MP finds Tatum. Kicks it out to MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 44.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pajemski on the wing. White covering. And Boston with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. White dishes to MP. Back to White. White gets the screen from K. White goes in. Anunoby against Brown. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Anunoby has the open look, and there's the three.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside Brown, and stolen by Anunoby. It's stolen by White. Brown inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. MP against Brunson. Brown!
Gotta stay down on that pump fake because Brown will go right into the contact.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Celtics. Sam Hauser's checked in for Aldridge. Jones comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Mitchell in for Derek White. Inside, here's Golick. No good, shot missing. Good D by Mitchell.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
And maybe a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Pass to Patterson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Kolek, covered by MP. Williamson, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Mitchell passes to K. And MP throws it down hard.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.